Hi everyone. Don't usually see me like this. I'm in my Rockfest t-shirt. I just finished cleaning my camper and I just wanted to share a little bit with you about grieving the loss of a friend. I did a lot of thinking today while I was outside in my camper getting ready for our yearly Rockfest camping trip in Cadott, Wisconsin, and missing a very good friend that we lost last year. Last year was our first outing again without him, and this year's probably going to be just about as difficult. So today, welcome. I just wanted to reach out in my grubby self and everything before I hop in the shower. What it feels like to lose the person who was more like your family than friend. So I'm talking about the feelings that you get when this friend was not just a friend. They were more like your person. That grief is real, but so many times it's overlooked because you were just a friend. You weren't family. The casseroles don't come. The uh, time off work doesn't come to you. Yet you're crushed. And it is so real and so often misunderstood and minimized, I guess, is what I'd like to say. So if you've ever lost someone and it feels like one of the hardest things you have to do is put your life back together, and it kind of cuts to the core. Drop your friend's name in the comments below. And I know I ask that a lot, but if you're watching these videos, if you could comment, I would really appreciate it. I see that there are so many people out there that are actually watching the videos that I'm doing. However, I have no names to put with anything, so I could even say hi. So if you are watching this, please put your name down below. I would love to hear what you have to say, and send me a message as well if you want me to do any other training specifically that might help you out as well. So today I again am using some notes, so bear with me. I want to give you 3 points as it pertains to the grief we feel of losing a friend. My goodness, I cleaned my camper so hard I can't even talk. Number one, friend grief is often minimized, and I did mention that before, but it is real and it is deep. When your friend dies, people don't always show up in the same way. There's no bereavement leave. There's no societal script for it. It's like, oh, so your friend died. Okay. The pain is real. The pain is raw, especially when this friend was your support system, your secret keeper, and maybe your chosen family. You don't have to justify that heartbreak. It's real. Drop a yes in the comments below. Again, I'm asking you to do something. Drop a yes in the comments below if you've ever felt deep grief over the loss of a friend and really felt overlooked or maybe not taken seriously. Point number two, they held a unique role that no one else can fill. Your friend might have known you in a way that no one else in your family ever did. They were your mirror. They were your memory keeper. They were your safe place. You went to them when you had a problem and there was something you needed to talk about, and you knew they were always going to keep your secrets. When they're gone, it's not just losing a person, it's like losing an anchor in your world. The void feels different than losing a family member, and really because they were your chosen family. And trying to explain that to others can really feel isolating to you, where you're concerned that, gosh, nobody understands what you're going through. They were their friend too, but maybe they just didn't have that connection with them. If that resonates with you, type your person's name in the comments below. I would love to hear who your person is. And number three, grieving a friend can trigger a crisis of connections. don't want to connect to other people. When when a friend passes away, the rest of the world feels so far away and our friendships become more fragile. I experienced this myself over the last year after losing my friend Mark. It was one of those things where I felt like, do my other friends even miss him? How can everyone else go on with their life? And I didn't take the time to see how others were grieving. I was very stuck in my own world. It was not fair. It hurt so deeply. And I know many of you have heard me mention that that is one of the reasons, his passing is one of the reasons why I'm here doing what I do today. Because I did find yet another way. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I found another way to move forward, learning to carry his memory with me, learning to carry pieces of him with me, and healing myself by helping others heal as well. Mark is the reason why I'm a grief and loss coach today. Why I have decided to put all of my efforts into helping other people through their grief. It sometimes it feels harder. It feels hard to trust people again. You may feel withdrawn, wondering if it's even worth connecting to someone else. If you reach out to your friends, you might realize that they are going through a lot of the same feelings you are. They just don't talk about it. If there's a time that you can sit down with a bunch of your friends and just reminisce, I know next week when we're all at Rockfest is going to be a great time again for us to reminisce. And I know there'll be a lot of tears. Just don't close your heart. I know, and you probably know as well, your friend wouldn't want you to. It is worth connecting again. You are worth connecting again. And you will help yourself heal by connecting to your friends again. Pull from the strength that your friend who has passed gave you and remember them in that way. Remember that if you're having a hard day, remember the little things that they would say. I know Mark would say, get moving. You don't have to sit here and be sad. And when I decided that I was going to focus all my efforts in my coaching business to grief and loss, it was me sitting outside and hearing his voice say, you made it. Now go help others as well. And that's what I'm here to do. Their love can become the fuel for your healing, not the reason you stop trying. So give me a 3 in the comments below if grieving a friend if you've ever felt that it's triggered disconnect from other people. So to recap, the 3 truths of grieving a dear friend. Friend grief is often minimized, but it is real. Number 2, they held a real role in your life that no one else will ever be able to fill. And that absence is very deep. It may take some time to get close to another person. And you may never. You may always just take that time just to talk to your friend who you know can still hear you because you hear their answers. And losing them shakes your ability to connect with others. That's number 3. But you can find your way back. You're allowed to grieve fully, loudly, honestly, and you're allowed to heal. So let me ask you, how many of you feel stuck in the pain of losing a dear friend, still carrying their memory, and unsure how you're going to move forward? Drop a heart in the comments below. I want you to know that you don't have to navigate this alone. Inside my 12-week program, Rising After Loss, I work with people who have had all kinds of losses, including the deep soul level loss of losing a friend, whose heart kind of seemed like your home. If you want to feel connected again to their memory without drowning in the sadness, to learn how to open your heart again without the guilt, to begin rebuilding your life in a way that honors them while it heals you, I'd love to support you. DM me the word mentor or just drop it in the comments below and we'll talk. I'll hear your story. And if I can, I'll show you the next steps and what it might look like for us to work together. If I'm not the right person, I'll guide you to someone who is. That I promise you. I don't ever want to leave somebody who's grieving hanging, and I would never take on a situation that I don't feel I could help you with. I wanted to remind you as well that I do have that group training coming up, the group coaching program coming up. And I'm going to do another training early next week. So keep checking back. I hope you have shared the link to the group Navigating After Loss, or Navigating Grief and Loss. I'm sorry. That if you have any friends who could use a little bit of support, invite them to come to the group as well. They can just answer a few questions and we will let them in the group, and hopefully they get support and guidance that they're looking for as well. So if you felt seen today during this short little training, please type value below. Let me know which part of my message hit your heart the most. And again, if your heart is heavy with the loss of a dear friend and you're ready to find your way through the pain, reach out to me. We'll talk. I want to thank you for showing up for yourself today. Your friend would be very proud of you. Grief is the price of very deep love, and healing is how we carry them forward. So I'll see you on the next training that I do, little short training. Again, thanks for allowing me to be here in just my grubby clothes today. Mark's t-shirt that I wear all the time when I'm cleaning. And I'll see you next time. Until then, keep rising and keep loving. Thank you so much. Have a great day.